Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me today, guys. My name is Arcadian, and I am the #1 dumpster tier gamer. We are here today. We're going to start off this video. One of the questions that I'm getting a lot is where do you find the mods that I am using for my Starfield Let's Play? So we're going to start that with this. I do leave a link in all of my videos that will point you over in this direction. But I just wanted to show you where you can get them right here. If you go on to nexusmods.com and then come down here, this I have it set for my games. But if you're not able to find your games, then you can just hit it in the search bar here and find the game that you're looking for. So you pull up the Starfield mod folder here, and this shows you all the mods that you can get. Shows you new this week, popular mods for the last 30 days, popular mods of all time. So it just shows you what's popular, what people are using. And then if you come up here to collections, up in this top bar here, you can browse the collections for this particular game. Now, these collections were created by modders who just took a whole big group of mods and worked them into each other so that they would be able to work in a very succinct and effective way. So you can go you can hit either browse all, recently added, most endorsed, yada yada yada. Most endorsed is probably about your best one to go with because that gives you the ones that are being used by everybody else. And then as you see here, multiple different mod packs. I mean, you've got all different kinds of stuff. But the ones that I use, or the mod pack that I use, is Constellation by V2. It's this one right here. It is the highest rated mod pack with 113 or 1.3 thousand likes, 66,000 downloads, and it's only 2.9 gigabytes, which is excellent in my opinion. I mean, if you look, there's other mod packs, 9 gigs, 29 gigs, yeah, 21 gigs. So the 2.9 gigabytes is super easy to download. It doesn't take much time at all. You click on that, and that pulls you over to the mod list. Now, one of the reasons why I decided to go with this mod pack, besides the fact that it is so highly rated, is because this mod pack comes with a full-on guide that was created by V2. And basically, it just goes through everything you need to know about installing and utilizing these mods. It is all right here in this collection, step by step, and it is absolutely just super easy, quick, and so it's just I don't know, it's so satisfying to be able to get to have a guide that tells you exactly how you want to get this all set up. So and also he does have a optional mod pack that gets downloaded. So it would add a Star Wars theme to your game, which is kind of cool. So if you wanted to go that route and get that Star Wars theme, you could do that as well. So this mod pack is the one that I recommend. It's the one that I endorse. And he is not in any way connected to this. It's literally just I'm using this mod pack, so I just want to make sure I'm giving a shout out to V2 because he's the one who did all of this. I have absolutely no connection to that at all. The other thing that I wanted to hit on is that we are looking at our videos right now, and the last 4 videos, I'm up to 28 views on my very first video. However, still got 0 views on my second one. Not sure what's going on there, but I've already got 3 views and 2 views on my third and fourth video, which were posted Thursday and Friday respectively. So absolutely awesome. I do love seeing you guys coming out and joining me. Please, if you guys are having fun, please like and subscribe. It's super easy to do right there at the bottom of the video. With that being said, let's jump in. We do load up Starfield through Vortex because we're running all the mods coming through, and we're using Starfield script extender so that all the mods would function properly. So you definitely want to run Starfield through Vortex. But with that being said, let's get started. We are continuing the adventures of John Doe. We are currently on Aquila City, on Aquila, at Aquila City, and we want to continue out our getting our artifact over at the Empty Nest. So we were having some trouble last time just because it's a mixture of a lot of enemies, plus I was running a little too close with the explosive rounds. The recoil on the explosive damage was kind of high. And it was super late, so I didn't want to have to run all the way back over there. I'm going to have to start quick saving before any major fight so that we're not continuing to double back and retrace our steps because of my carelessness. Got to be careful here on this planet. The gravity on this planet is 1.5, so even a small fall will be like super detrimental on this planet. Make sure that we are hitting enough to... Yep, okay. I wonder if that does it, or if it's... No, it does not. Okay. So we have to wait till all of the O2 comes back, and then we can do it again. So you can decide to scan this planet if you want. This one's a fairly large area to scan. There's a lot of fauna, a lot of flora. Not as many resources, but I'm not going to focus on that just now. That's not my... Oh, there's an Ashta here. We got to be super careful. Ashtas are insanely aggressive. And even a level 10 Ashta will cause us some headache. They do a lot of damage. So we do not want to provoke it in any way. We'll scan what's around, but like I'm not going to go out of my way to scan anything. We're actually going to hike over in that direction towards that ravine over there. If you watch the end of the last video, you got to be very careful about mines in this area. So I want to be able to avoid the mines as much as possible. So we're going to come over to this kind of ravine area so that we can sneak up a little bit easier. Oh, careful, Ashta. Like I said, those things are like extremely aggressive. So if we get too close, they will come at you. And given our low level, they do hurt. Okay. So we know there's some mines down in here. Unfortunately, our scanner cannot pick them up. There's also a turret right over there, so we don't want to get in the line of sight of that turret. So I know there's a mine right down inside this grassy area over here. We don't want to activate it. We want to avoid it as much as possible. Hopefully we can get through here without getting too close to it. Good. Raven decided that she did not like the fact that we were talking. Oh, we're off center a little bit. We are within sight range.
And they're usually not willing to talk. Be ready.
So we want to be careful walking up here. We're in sight range of the turret. We want to hug this side over here so the turret doesn't target us. Gonna let the turrets do the most of the work here. Something is aware of us. Not anymore. Okay. It was probably that guy up there. You gotta be careful not to draw his attention. Okay. Update for info. Calibrate for info settings. And let the turrets do the work. Then we'll just take out whatever's left over.
No, this is pointless.
We don't want to get too close to these guys. We don't want to... don't want to take the residual damage. I should probably quick save.
You heard that right.
They're back here in the rocks, so we're gonna... We're getting too close here. Yep. Gonna take that residual damage. Oh, there's a robot over here still. We got range on this thing. It's still a little less than what it needs to be. Take him out. So we're just kind of working on the edges here. Be nice and methodical with it. Where is he at? There's a guy over here somewhere. There's a guy up top. They're running away. Okay, one guy is inside, the other guy is out here somewhere. And he's down. The last guy I think is inside here. He's back behind here. Oh.
You have no idea what you're up against. Just die already.
She's around the outside then. That's Samco. Oh, there she is. Tombstone. Okay, so let's talk about this tombstone weapon. This tombstone is a decent automatic rifle, 23 damage. which is much higher than what the Grendel provides. It uses 11mm rounds. Fire rate is a little bit lower than the Grendel, so the fire rate on the Grendel is 170, where the fire rate on the Tombstone is 90. However, that 23 damage will allow it to just melt. Also, it has higher range and higher accuracy. This gun right here is very decent. It is not one of the best rifles in the game, but it's still fairly high up on the list. And if you can get plenty of 11mm ammo, it's definitely worth using. Now that being said, 11mm ammo is used by a lot of the best guns. For example, the A1199, or the double A99, sorry, uses 11mm ammo as well. So you gotta have to be careful about making sure that you don't have too many guns that use the same ammo type, because you'll burn through that ammo a lot faster. So we're just collecting some random stuff here. Not going to do anything too crazy. Make sure that we get what we can off the bodies, because that's where the majority of the good stuff's going to get.
Wonder what sort of contraband these smugglers are running.
Oh, we got some ships rolling in. They shouldn't affect us. Alright, here's another really good weapon, the Bridger. This is a heavy weapon. It's kind of like a grenade launcher. So 127 damage. It does use 40mm Explo, which is very hefty round. And this weapon here is actually really good as taking out Fauna. So definitely worth keeping a hold of, in my opinion. You're going to have some better Bridgers show up. In fact, I think here we get a better Bridger. Just happens to be called the Ashta Tamer, which we will pick up once we go in that mine there. Make sure we're grabbing anything that's could be of value to us without without having ourselves be too over encumbered. Got a Razorback, which is a non-unique version of the one I showed you at Laredo Firearms. Okay. That's the inside. Oh, did I get that body? I think I did, yeah. That's the insides. So now we can go check out the mine. Sure, we'll grab the reactive gauges. Coachman, 27 caliber. Caseless shotgun shell. Oh, you found her collar? Yeah. That's okay, she doesn't need it right now, thank you. Okay. So in we go. Now there are going to be some guys that we have to take out in here. There's some guys that are back there. Before we do that though, let's go ahead and clear out this area in here. There's that Ashta Tamer I told you about earlier. It's a unique Bridger, does plenty of damage. Yes, Raven is on my desk. No, Raven is a girl, sweetie. Okay, so if you've got the Expert Unlock perk, I don't necessarily recommend it. It's not super necessary. But if you got the Security Rank 2 perk, then you will be able to open this and pick up the contraband. However, the contraband is an illegal item to have. So if you go into any area where they scan you, so like if you fly in and you go, for example, were to go to, excuse me, sorry about that. If you were to fly into like New Atlantis or something like that, they're going to scan your ship and they are going to have a chance to detect the contraband items. If they do, then you will immediately be arrested. You do not pass go. You do not collect 200. They are extremely strict about that. Now, if you have a shielded cargo, you have a chance to avoid the detection. However, that that chance is still fairly low. Oh, caught their attention apparently. I am really low here. I do not want to be taking these guys on with being that low. They can shoot through the bars very easily, so we gotta be careful here. Is she down? Nope, she went deeper in. Okay. Make sure we clear through all this stuff up here. Get our health up because we're going to need it here in a minute. Spoiler alert. Alright. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so shielded cargo, you can only get that. There's actually mainly two places that you can get that. You can get that on the Key, which is the Crimson Fleet headquarters. Or you can get that on at the Red Mile, which is another kind of shady shop where you can buy things of a more nefarious nature. Alright, artifact is here. Clear away the calamite. And take the artifact. All right. That's what we needed out of here. We're gonna leave here. We are full health, so we're good there. Now, so you're gonna have a chance to kind of talk your way out of a fight up here. So technically, if you wanted to, you could take the Hippolyta to be able to talk your way out. I'm not gonna worry about it. If it ends up becoming a fight, then so be it. If I do anything, I'll probably just use the Urubu light cans. Not those. There we go. The Chandra Cabernet. We'll probably take just one of these with a 9% persuasion chance instead. In fact, let's go ahead and do one of those. That way, like I said, I'm not too awfully worried.
Smugglers have been known to defend their turf hard, so let's not get too careless.
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. Least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really.
So you can pay the 4,000 credits. We don't adhere to threats. So we're going to try to persuade
Oh,
her out of
really?
it.
Let's hear it. Huh. The Shaw Gang's name in print outside a wanted poster does sound nice. You got past a few rookies.
We tried that
that's
one.
All. Always good to know someone who can keep their mouth shut.
Okay, so we've got 2 points here, 1 turn left to hit them. So let's try to see if we can avoid this.
Saying
There we go.
I should cut my losses. Fine. Get the hell out of here before I change my mind.
And there
I
we go.
see you again. You're dead.
Now the Ashta are attacking. We can just leave here, but if we stay, she will give us a Razorback weapon. I can't remember if it's unique or not, but we might as well just help her take it out.
You better lend us a hand.
Just make sure that you do so safely, because these guys hurt. Oh, I'm missing my jumps. Ow. Nope, that's just being overweight. Yeah, that hurt though. That's 1 Ashta down. 2 Ashtas down. Three Ashtas down. And done.
Do what we must, right?
Oh, I did kill him by accident, I guess, or the Ashta killed him. I wonder if I'm going to get blamed for that. Let's talk to Samco, drop off a couple of these materials.
Won't lie. I'll carry anything you need.
That way we're no longer so over. Let's drop off the Razorback, the Rattler, the Equinox, the Tombstones, the Coachman, and the Basic Bridger. That way we're no longer over encumbered. Alright, so if we go talk to her now, she should give us a weapon. Where'd she go? She's over here.
I guess I owe you something for dealing with the Ashta. Take it and get lost.
Okay, so it just looks like it's a basic Razorback with a attachment. So it's got the short barrel, reflex sight, and the suppressor. So, yeah. So let's return to the frontier. If we wanted to, we could go ahead and sell off a bunch of stuff here, make some credits. Roland Firearms will buy all of the weapons and stuff like that, but we can also sell that off at UC headquarters. Or at,
Porco, that room of yours better be clean next time I go in there.
I'll get to it, Dad. I promise.
There's no way getting into it, you understand?
Fine, okay. Going.
Maneuvering into position. And we are now in stable order.
alright, back to New Atlantis. Alright, so we're going to stop at New Atlantis before we go to the lodge, just so that we can sell off a bunch of this stuff. We're also going to... Where's Samco go? I guess he went straight to the lodge, didn't he? There's Barrett. Sarah. Yep, I guess he went straight to the lodge with most of our stuff. So we may have to go to the lodge first. Nothing in here that we need to take. There's Sarah, or Samco, or Koriko. So yeah, I guess we're going up to the lodge first. Gonna save the med pack. We could use a med pack, but he can rest in a bed and get the health back too. There he is.
Let's get that artifact to the lot. Happy to even out the...
Okay, Razorback, Rattler, Equinox, Tombstones, Coachman, Bridger. Not sure if he had a weapon on him or not. I know I had all 5 Tombstones. I've got the 2 Razorbacks. I don't know if we're able to take his weapon or not. I don't think
Goodbye. Hey, we're back. Newest member of our little family really pulled through for us.
Is anyone hurt? You didn't let Cora handle the artifact, did you? We don't know what effects it might have on someone her age.
Relax, we're fine. Go ahead. Time for that. Just, what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship. Likewise, you know where to find us.
Alright, so the reason why we want him... Oh, he gave us another Rattler. Alright, so the reason why we want to add him to our ship. So if you look at Samco's abilities, piloting level 4, rifle certification level 3 we don't worry about, payloads level 2 is big. Both of these abilities, like the piloting and the payloads, will be added to our ship dynamic. That's huge. Piloting level 4 and payloads level 2. The piloting level 4 will increase the speed of our ship, the max speed of our ship, by quite a bit. If you remember before, our max speed is 150. That's basically the max speed of any base ship. That's as high as they will go. However, if you've got engine systems, as well as if you have a crew member that has decent engine systems, then that will increase the level of the piloting skill. Which, speaking of, we can now get piloting level 2. I think that that's what we need to do. So that's big. That helps us out a lot. That increases our speed by a lot. Now, here's also something that does help us. Since now we've got Samco, Sarah, and Barrett on our ship, and Vasco, we could actually take Andrasia as our partner, and then we would have basically all of Constellation's viable people as part of our group. However, when it comes down to it, Andrasia is really not super helpful to us at the moment. So if we were going to leave anybody behind, it would be Andrasia. Let's drop off some stuff here. The resources, the books. I don't know why I'm saving all the books. I mean, I could technically just go ahead and sell them, but who knows. Alright, and then the rest of this stuff that we're not going to end up keeping, we can sell. So we will start with Centurion Arsenal because she will buy all of our weapons. If you remember, we did have 40,000 at the beginning of the last video that I spent like 38,000. Oh, give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys.
So after an hour of whining, they're finally out here.
Alright, sorry about that. Important call. So yeah, we are selling off some stuff here. Don't need that, don't need that. We could keep this because we could switch it to a large barrel and then have the large barrel plus suppressor. But I mean, it's not super necessary. Sell the 5 tombstones, the coachman, keep the cutter, and we will sell the base bridger and keep the Ashta tamer. And then if we wanted to, how are we looking on our ammo supply? Okay, so caseless shotgun shells, we got 528, that's plenty. 40 millimeter Explo, we've got 52, that's plenty. And 777, we've got 1431, that's plenty. So we're looking just fine. Question is do we want to keep the Ashta tamer on us? And I don't think so. I don't think it's worth carrying around the extra weight that it provides. It's 4.46 pounds. Let's go ahead and drop it off at the lodge. Unfortunately, we are going to run this video a little bit shorter, just because I've got some real life stuff that I have to do today. Um, so I just wanted to get kind of a basic continuation, and I think the completion of Sam Coe's arc, adding him to our crew, and then going to get the first of our powers is basically what we're going to be focusing on just getting done today. Now, in the next video, we could go start collecting more powers, or we could go get the Mantis armor and the Razor Leaf, which are both extremely high value items. Or, alternatively, we could start a life of piracy and start working towards the Crimson Fleet side questline. So we've got a few different options.
Pressure holding. Take off observed.
Alright, so now that we've done this, we actually get an extra point in our engines. So Sam Coe, because he's got 4 levels of engine systems, he automatically puts a point in our engines that we can't take out. But that means it's 1 point in engines that we don't have to put in there anymore. So now we can go ahead and put another point into our weapon systems, our particle beam weapons. So let's go... Let's go get the first of our powers. Oh, I just hit that hard. That dropped 50% of our shields off of that hit. I did forget to sell off our stuff. That's okay. We're at 53 mass. That's going to be plenty for where we're going.
Now that those artifacts... The grav anomaly generated by one of those artifacts? Alright, let me transfer over the data. Going to send you the mark close as I can. Don't know what you'll find. And from there, maybe...
Alright, so now we are on our way to get the first of our alien powers.
I'm up for a little adventure.
One thing I do want to show you real quick, now that we've got Sam Coe as one of our crew members, we've got all the points in our engines. Look at how high our top speed's going. 194 top speed as Sam Coe as part of our crew member. Now, we're not using any points in engine systems ourselves, so he's putting 44 towards our top speed. Because if you remember, our max before was... Yep. So if you remember, our max before this was only 150. And now we get 100 or 194. So that's 44. I don't know if it's kilometers per hour, miles per hour, whatever. But that's a huge jump in speed for us. We are officially the fastest ship available. And good thing is we're going to be able to show it. Level 12 bounty hunters, we'll be able to get through these guys easy. You can fit way more than 2,000 credits in an Ashton, moron. Yep. So we boost away. Like I said, we're faster than anything they have. Well, we would be if I had all my points in my engines. So we'll boost away till we're not taking any more damage here. We'll go ahead and repair. They do have our grav jet drives offline, but we are now 2,000 meters away. Once we hit 3,000 meters away, then we'll be okay. They can't hurt us now. Our shields are back up. Let's reverse thrust. I don't think we can. Oh yeah, we can. We can hit them from this distance. We're too far. We're too far, moving too fast. Let them get closer. Keep in mind that we're only, like, we're not level 12. We're lower level than these guys are. I think we're level 10. That's one down. Now the question is, do we switch to our EM weapons and take this guy out? EM weapons are like, you have to be much closer. Oh, you have to be locked in for... No, you don't. Okay. I was like, do you have to be locked on for EM weapons to hit? We're not doing any damage to their hulls, but we are doing... We're doing damage to their systems, which is what we want. Not by much damage though, but we've knocked out a lot of their engine. Like, their engine thrust is a lot less now. We can knock out their engines to where we can... They've repaired their grav drives. We may have to take out their shields first. Let's go ahead and take out their shields. There, now we're doing more. There's their engine, so now we can dock. There's a couple reasons why we're actually doing this. First reason is because we can take over their ship. Super easy, take them all down. You also get more stuff from them because you're able to take the stuff that they have on them, as well as anything they have in their cargo holds, as well as there's a chance that they have materials on here that are worth taking as well. Let's see here. Oh, there's one right there. So this is a contraband item. As you can see, the value on this is 12,290. However, if we're caught with that on us, we will get arrested. We don't want to be arrested. So I'm going to show you a little trick of where you can take this. There's a few places that you can take it where you're not going to get cited, or not going to get scanned, and then not have to worry about losing it or getting arrested. But before we do that, we're going to do something else as well. We can sit in the pilot seat of this ship. That allows us to take over the ship as part of ours. So we now technically are able to have the ship, but we cannot own the ship. What we can do is we can come over here, and I don't want to make it my home ship. Maybe you have to. So let's undock the ship first. So that undocks it, and then wait, that doesn't make sense. Why can't we register it? There it is. Now we can register the ship. So now that we have the ship registered, it's cheaper to register a ship. There we go. Then we redock and board the Frontier back. So in some cases, it's cheaper to register a ship through through this menu than to take it someplace and then register it. And that's because if you take it someplace, for some reason they tend to charge more credits. Now that's not always the case, but it is usually the case. So now we've got, put those all back there, put these over here, and then focus that on healing that. There we go. Oh, there is some stuff over here that we can take. So basically, once you take a ship, once you steal a ship from somebody, for you to be able to mess with and to use, like, to make the ship, modify the ship, or even sell the ship, you have to register the ship as yours, which costs credits. Now, typically, the reason why it's not usually that lucrative to take over ships is because if a ship costs, like, let's say a ship costs 10,000 credits, well, in most cases, it would cost 9,000 credits to register the ship. So you're losing out. You're not losing anything, but you're only gaining 1,000 credits for your time. And as you can see so far, we can build credits really quickly in this game. So it's not really as effective. Like, it's not super necessary, I think, personally. But by registering a ship and then immediately going towards back to your old ship, then you have a chance to basically register multiple ships out in the... we want her to follow us.
Always.
So we want, so when you do that, you can register your ship while you're out in space and not have to worry about docking to have it registered, which is a big point of, oh, there it is right there. which allows you to basically go through and register multiple ships at a time, and then have them all available to sell once you make it back to Weirding Crabfly. What is this one? Oh, it's those guys. Okay. They're wary. They will attack if you get like too close like I just did. But they're fairly weak. They're not like hyper aggressive or anything. They won't like attack you on sight. It's only if you get too close. Oh, they've got some really good materials actually. Okay, so what we're looking for is an anomaly. If you look at the scanner, how it's like glitching out, the area that has some more glitches is where you want to go. We just happened to land like really close to this one, so you could see it right away. That's not always the case. But we're going to go right to where that is. And then we've got Temple Ita right here. Gravity's a little bit high on this planet. We're looking for, I think it's going to be right past inside this one right here. We're looking basically for the entrance. There's two entrances to this place, just like all temples, and it's just two wall lines all the way up leading to these doors. She complains about being cold a lot. It's kind of funny. Alright, and then you come in here. Gravity starts messing around. And then you've got these things, which kind of look like the arcs, or the artifacts, what the artifacts are creating. But you see these little star things. You just fly into these until it like collects them. And try to collect... Like, once you've collected enough, then it will pass through. They get to a point where they go, like, a little bit quicker, so you have to make sure that you're quick about it. Like, I don't see this next one yet. Where's it at? Oh, it'll pass by the time I get there. Maybe, nope, I got it. And then as you get each one, the rings spin faster. Yep, that one I didn't get. This one might be too far away too. It'll be harder to get. We got it. That one went away too quickly. Boom. Got that one, I think. Let me get it. Ah, it passed away before I got it. Oh. Give me a second. It's hard to get these sometimes. Like, you gotta be really quick. Got that one. See if we can get this one before. Oh, dang it. They keep going on the opposite sides of the... So I can't get to them in time. There we go, we got that one. But we took so long that it's already starting to slow down some. Oh, that one we missed. Sometimes if you can get them good and close, oh, there it goes, close together, it only takes like 3 or 4. Sometimes it takes like 10 to 11. And we fly right to the middle of it. We collect star power.
When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you. Remember our last conversation when you told me the artifacts made you well, it got me thinking. So I dove into our archives and started looking. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described doesn't mean the same might have been true. Really? I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started. Oh yes, absolutely. I didn't mean to.
We're gonna
compare.
start flirting with her here in
Those
a
were
little bit.
Oh, I don't know. Different times. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protege. Hey, so I pinched a few ideas from my old boss. Can you blame me? At any rate, we logged quite a few discoveries together, but it was the... Exactly. For me, it was all about the quiet. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching. Oh, I find that sort of cozy I'll take that as a compliment. You know, all this talk about Aja... No, she retired. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her... Yeah, you'll do. Look, I don't your hunger for I don't know if you knew about the things that I've done, the way my life's unfolded. Please, give me some time.
Okay. So, now we can head back to the frontier. We've got our power. This is the grav field. Basically what we can do is this power allows us to increase the planet's gravity in a specified area, in an area right around us, which is basically allows for minimal jumping, boosting, and all of that. It's a good field control ability. Why do we have 3 points in our grav drive?
New cords are right on.
There we go. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, we can't do that. I'm dumb. I forgot we had the contraband. So we will load back to the frontier. Nope, we can't go to that one. Oh, shoot. Is this the one that we're just at? Hopefully this is right outside that planet. I forgot we had the contraband. Yep, shoot. Let's go Tempoida. Dang it, that goes all the way back here. Let's go back to here. Let's prep ourselves. We're going to jump all of our points into our grav drive and immediately jump to Wolf.
You're entering United Colony space. Maintain
Oh, nope, 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 nope. So we are already getting scanned. So we have got to jump this fast. We need Wolf system.
And prepare to be scanned.
all of our points, and we're seen. Oh, we might have escaped it.
Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece.
Oh. Okay. Scary. So now we've got the den. This is where we want to go. This is where we can go that we can sell the contraband without being scanned. Oh, it's because I put all my points in the engine systems. Or in the graphical systems. I was wondering why we were moving really slow.
Airlock integrity just good.
Something for you when you have a moment. Yes? Not at all. Okay.
That's not what I wanted. I
Something
want...
you need? I should start charging for my... Bye-bye.
How about my foot up your ass?
Welcome to the
Language,
Trade Authority.
sir.
Our stock may not be, and seeing it is a pleasure. By all means.
Okay, so now we can sell off... The main thing that we want to sell is the mech components. We can also sell off Solomon's map if we wanted to. I'm going to hold on to that. You don't need to. It's not necessary. So there we go. Now it's out of our inventory.
Well, this station's seen better days.
And then we can also
I
talk
wonder
to
if
this
the QC
guy.
will ever fully restore it to its former glory.
Okay, no problem.
And you can see here, if you view and modify your ships, we've got the Ecliptic Stiletto here, which is not bad. It's a A-class ship, reactor class 18, 4 crew, but it's only got 200 cargo capacity, 390 shield. So it's just a few steps below what we're running. Now we can go back to the frontier. And hopefully we evaded the scan on New Atlantis so we could go back to New Atlantis and not immediately get arrested. Let's see how that goes.
Drive is spinning down.
Security to prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
So we did avoid it. That's awesome. That's crazy, because if we would have been caught there, that would have been bad.
I wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away.
Crix's bones.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? An entire building generating a signature just like the artifact.
Vladimir, look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh. That's what you want to do. So it provides a gravity field. As you can see, like my jumping is like super limited.
Like a literal gift from the heavens.
And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird. So we have artifacts, a temple, and this power. All connected.
More questions than answers.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time. Don't think it's just Fortune's left that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
If you have a moment, I have something I'd like to discuss.
Alright, so we could do the Walter Stroud quest line to go with him to do the Euclid and Stroud building, which has value and benefits to it. But for now, I think we're going to continue on our own kind of thing. So we could go with Walter Stroud and continue the main quest line, or we could go collect more powers. Or the other options that we have are the Mantis quest line, which gives us a new kind of unique ship, the Razorleaf, which is one of the best ships that you can get. But there's also, we could go talk to the guy and join, where is it? We could go talk to Commander Tuala and join the Vanguard, which has some unique benefits to it. So I think we're going to go talk to him and join the Vanguard, so that we can go through the piloting exam. And the piloting exam will allow us to take out a bunch of ships, and when we destroy those ships, then we can upgrade this piloting to piloting level 3, which will allow us the ability to pilot Class B ships. More ships means more value. Or higher class ships means higher value on the ships. So definitely want to think about taking that route. That being said, we're not going to do that as of this video. We may do that as of the next video. Which means that, as of now, we are going to sign off. So, I do thank you guys for joining me today. I do appreciate having you here. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Right down there, right underneath the video, you can find it. It's super easy. Click that. Just click it. Click the little button. Tell them click the little button.
Click the little button.
All right, she said it. You heard her. You got to do it now. No, but if you've enjoyed the time, please leave a like and subscribe so you can see when I will be posting more videos. And we will continue on this route because we're having a lot of fun, and I want to keep going. So thank you so much. I do appreciate you guys, and I will see you again in the next one. Peace.